G'day guys, welcome back to Mango Invest. In this video we're going to do another weekly update on the previous week of trading. As you can see, we're up to $289,000, which is up from, I think last week it was $280,000 and the previous week was $274,000. So we've gone up over $15,000 just within the 2 week period, and I think it's safe to say that the bull run is finally here. We've had over a year of a bear market, a lot of daunting news coming over like YouTube and all that sort of stuff, and it's good to see that the bull run is finally here. We've had a couple of companies in the portfolio that have been the driving force of that, but just a quick recap so far. So we're now up to $33,000 worth of total profit within the portfolio, and then as you can see, we've received massive dividends within the first couple of days, or first 18 days of the month. Just under $800 in the cash position. I plan to put all that money into SCHD just to increase that yearly income there. But a couple of driving companies in the portfolio have been Apple, Alibaba, Microsoft, and Tesla. So we'll just have a quick look into those. Within the month, Apple's gone up 7%. That's probably been the least strongest company within the portfolio. But if we look over to Alibaba, into the month period, it's gone up 4%. In the 3 month period, it's gone up 12%. So it was sort of sitting around the $80 mark for quite some time, but now it's finally started to see a little bit of momentum. Alibaba's in my portfolio probably the biggest risk at the moment, just due to the political tensions with the US and China. But I'm currently down $11,000, and I've held this company over a year and a half now, and this is the only company stopping me from getting up to $50,000 in the profit, which is it's not too bad. I'm not too concerned over it because I do understand and like the fundamentals, like the financials of the company, and I do think it's a very strong company. We just got to get past all those political tensions, but they've been doing pretty well in the portfolio so far. But Microsoft has been hands down the biggest. So if we were to look in the week, it's gone up just under 4%. In the month, just under 10%, and in the 3 month period, it's gone up over 22%, which is just incredible. If you look even to the year mark, it's gone up 38%. Let's look over the 3 year tab here. If you bought back in November of 2022, like your gains would be looking pretty solid. But it's now up to an equity of $40,000 within the portfolio, which is just under $20,000 worth of total profit. I've got 118 shares at an average price of $173. So Microsoft is definitely the biggest driving force of this portfolio. It doesn't pay very much of a dividend, but I think it's also good to have a little bit of growth in your portfolio, and just have the dividends to sort of drive that. Lastly, we've got Tesla. Now, a lot of speculation with Tesla, although I've been holding this company since 2019, 2020, and yeah, they're really killing it. I've got $10,000 equity, just under $8,000 profit, so absolutely just killing it. If we were to look in the 1 week period, they're up 5%. In the 1 month period, 58.04%, which is just incredible. We've heard a lot of good news in the last week about Tesla, but it's just the question is, how long does this bull run for Tesla actually go for? So as you can see, in the 3 month period, 44%. Let's have a look at the year. Okay, just over 20%, but again, it's climbing. So what were we looking at? In 2022 September, the stock price was $308. Okay, we're now back to $260. So hopefully we can get back up to that sort of range. I think when to look at to the 3 year mark, we had a top of $407. So I think for me, I'm not overly keen on the volatility of Tesla. So what I'm really waiting for is that bull run to hit that high price of $407 that it was back in November of 2021, and then I'll try and sell it, lock in some gains, and then put that money back into some high-paying dividend companies such as SCHD, JEPI, Realty Income Corporation, just to increase that monthly and yearly income, because that's the overall goal of this portfolio here. But that's pretty much all the driving forces of the bull run within the portfolio so far. Just Apple, Alibaba, Microsoft, and Tesla. So all those big tech names there. If you do like this content, make sure you subscribe and thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. And as always, I want to know how your dividend portfolios are going as well. Like whether you are a dividend investor, whether you're a growth. Just let me know in the comments below on what companies that you own, how many shares you've got. I'll be interested to know how you guys are going. But lastly, I use Stake as my online stock brokerage account. So if you did want to use it and you sign up with Stake, make sure you use the code ChrisM965. I'll get a free stock, you'll get a free stock. It's free money. Why wouldn't you do it? So I'll leave it at that, guys. Thanks for watching the content, and I'll catch us next time.